Marcus stepped through the heavy metal doors, each clang reverberating like the settling weight of his new reality. The stark fluorescent lights flickered overhead, illuminating the stark gray walls that felt like a coffin for his once vibrant spirit. Memories of his past life flooded his mind, brushstrokes of color on canvas, laughter echoing in his family home, warmth that felt eternally lost. The prison's oppressive atmosphere clawed at him, each breath heavy with the dread of isolation. In his first audio diary entry, Marcus captured the sense of despair threatening to engulf him. He reflected on how incarceration had stripped him of not only his freedom, but also his identity. Yet, within that darkness, a flicker of hope lingered. Perhaps there was a path to rediscovery in the connections he might forge, and the art that once defined him could still be a means of expression, even here. With this thought, he resolved to seek redemption amid the echoes of confinement. As Marcus settles into the unsettling rhythm of prison life, he finds himself unexpectedly drawn to Sophia, a former schoolteacher whose warm demeanor contrasts sharply with their harsh surroundings. Their first encounter occurs in the day room, where whispered conversations and the shuffle of feet create an intimate cocoon amidst the noise of hardened lives. Sophia shares her story through a diary entry, revealing feelings of isolation and the weight of her own past decisions. "I may be in here," she writes, "but the stories still breathe, waiting to escape." This shared vulnerability ignites a spark between them, and they begin to bond over their longing for connection and understanding. Books become their solace, a balm for their wounds. Under the dim glow of a flickering light, they hatch a plan for a secret book club. As pages turn and words flow, the traces of hope begin to carve paths through their shared despair. As Marcus and Sophia submerge themselves in their newfound bond, whispers of possibility echoed within the prison library's dusty confines. It wasn't just the smell of old books that filled the air, but a burgeoning hope that flourished amidst the bleakness. Sophia's diary entry paints a vivid picture of their clandestine book club, an oasis where inmates could shed their labels and unveil their truths. In hushed tones, they shared poetry, each verse a window into their souls. "Words can heal," Sophia writes, reflecting on how storytelling bridged the chasm of their pasts. She recalls a moment when Marcus recited a piece about loss, his voice trembling yet resolute. Their camaraderie deepens as they navigate the echoes of their pain through language, finding solace in shared understanding. This secret sanctuary becomes their lifeline, fostering creativity in a place designed to stifle it, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. In the dimly lit confines of the counseling room, the atmosphere is charged with vulnerability and the raw edges of painful truths. Inmates gather, each carrying the weight of their pasts, ready to confront the shadows that haunt them. The group therapy session begins with the therapist's calming voice guiding the discussion. Malik takes a deep breath, his hands trembling as he shares his childhood tales filled with violence and loss. "I thought I was tough, but it only brought pain," he admits, tears cascading down his cheeks. Lisa follows, her voice cracking as she recounts the grip of addiction that led her to betrayal and despair. The distant sounds of the bustling prison yard serve as a stark contrast to the intimate confessions being shared. Diary entries resonate with poignant revelations of regret intermingled with hopeful aspirations for forgiveness. As stories intertwine, the seeds of healing begin to take root in the hearts of those gathered, hinting at the possibility of redemption. As the sound of metal chairs scraping against the cold concrete fills the air, the atmosphere inside the therapy room thickens with anticipation. Inmates gather in a circle, vulnerability etched on their faces, each clutching a piece of paper with their thoughts written down. The therapist's voice, calm yet encouraging, gently guides the session, prompting everyone to confront their shadows. Malik speaks first, his voice trembling as he recounts a moment that changed his life forever, the echoes of regret hanging heavily in the silence that follows. Lisa shares her story next, her words spilling out like shattered glass, each shard revealing her struggles with addiction and the chaos that ensued. As they pour their hearts out, a profound sense of camaraderie forms among them. Their diary entries fuse together, capturing the raw emotions of healing, a tapestry woven from shared pain, regret, and the flickering hope of forgiveness. As the days passed within the prison walls, a new glimmer of hope emerged through the introduction of an art therapy program. Marcus felt an electric thrill when he first picked up a paintbrush, its bristles soft yet empowering in his hand. The sounds of paint splattering and a faint murmur of encouragement from fellow inmates filled the air, creating a sanctuary for creativity amidst the oppressive concrete. Sophia, too, found solace in each stroke, transforming her pain into vivid colors that danced across the canvas. In their diary entries, they poured their hearts out, Marcus writing about the grief that had haunted him, while Sophia captured the stories of resilience and strength she saw in their peers. As they shared their creations, an undeniable bond formed, reminding them that beauty could arise even in the dimmest of places. This artistic expression became a lifeline, a way to reclaim their identities and embrace the possibility of a brighter future. As the anticipation for the exhibition mounts, Marcus feels a tight knot of anxiety in his chest. The whispers of fellow inmates discussing the upcoming showcase echo in the halls, mingling with the harsh clinks of keys. He pens his thoughts in his diary, grappling with the fear of judgment that looms like a shadow over him. "What if they see me as just a criminal?" he writes, the weight of his past clawing at him. Yet, amidst this turmoil, the sound of paintbrushes gliding against canvas fills him with a flicker of hope. Each stroke serves as a testament to his journey. Art becomes a refuge where his identity can blossom beyond the prison walls. As he and Sophia prepare, they share fleeting moments of laughter, strength in their vulnerability. With every piece, they not only confront their pasts, but also stitch new narratives, a creative rebellion against the unjust labels that threaten to confine them. The night of the exhibition illuminated the prison's bleak corridors, transforming them into a vibrant display of creativity. Sounds of laughter and whispered encouragement filled the air as inmates gathered, intermingling pride with apprehension. Marcus stood nervously beside his canvas, heart racing as he observed the reactions of his peers. Each brushstroke he made felt like a thread weaving together his fragmented past. In his diary entry, he reflected on the unexpected support surrounding him, feeling a new sense of belonging. Sophia, nearby, read a poem that resonated deeply with the emotions swirling around the room. The echoes of applause merged with the gentle rustle of pages, amplifying the triumph over adversity. Together, they savored the moment where stories of pain transformed into art, cementing their journeys toward healing and self-acceptance. The evening became a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, proving that beauty can emerge even in the darkest places. As the days meld into one another, anticipation fills the air in the prison. The inmates gather in their usual spots, exchanging hopeful glances and veiled anxieties as release dates approach. Marcus sits on the yard's edge, watching the sun dip below the fences, casting elongated shadows that remind him of the weight he's carried. In his latest diary entry, he pens the conflicting emotions swirling within him. Freedom, he writes, feels like both a blessing and a burden. He imagines the world outside with its chaotic beauty, the laughter of children, the rush of traffic, the smell of fresh coffee. Yet he cannot shake the fear of being judged for his past. The vibrant sounds of the prison, filled with distant laughter and the echoes of camaraderie, suddenly feel heavy. Amidst these thoughts, he resolves to embrace the lessons learned, determined to reclaim his life and the future that awaits him beyond these walls. As the days dwindle before their release, anticipation mingles with a palpable tension among the inmates. Marcus sits in the common area, surrounded by the familiar sounds of clanging metal and distant echoes of laughter, yet his mind wanders beyond those walls. In his final diary entry from behind bars, he reflects on the friendships he has formed, the shared moments that transformed his dark existence into a tapestry of hope. Outside, the world stretches vast and unpredictable, an alluring promise tinged with fear. He grapples with the duality of freedom, the exhilaration of new beginnings paired with the haunting shadows of his past. "I'm ready," he writes, the sounds of nature seeping through a small window, mingling with the industrial undertones of prison life. With every stroke of his pen, he captures a blend of gratitude and trepidation, a testament to his journey thus far, and a solemn vow to carry the lessons learned into the uncertain future. As the heavy gates of the prison creaked open, Marcus took a deep breath, feeling the crisp air fill his lungs for the first time in years. The bustling streets outside seemed overwhelming yet exhilarating, a cacophony of sounds that felt like freedom itself. In his final diary entry from behind bars, he reflected on the friendships and lessons carved into the fabric of his being during his time in captivity. Gratitude washed over him as he recalled the laughter shared in book club meetings and the cathartic moments in therapy sessions. He clutched his artwork tightly, a tangible reminder of his transformation, but doubt gnawed at him. Would the world embrace his past or cast him aside? Yet beneath the uncertainty lay a flicker of hope, urging him to reconnect with life. With each step away from the life he knew, Marcus was determined to forge a new path, one filled with the possibilities he had long thought lost. As Marcus navigates his new life, the narrative shifts to Malik and Lisa, who have just stepped out into a world that feels both familiar and alien. For Malik, the echoes of his past footsteps linger. He feels the relentless weight of society's judgment looming over him. As he wanders the streets, the vibrant life around him contrasts sharply with the ghosts of his former gang life. Lisa, grappling with her ongoing battle against addiction, finds herself at a crossroads. Temptation lurks in every corner, and the memories of confinement clash with cravings for old comforts. Their diary entries reveal a poignant mix of hope and despair. Malik reflects on the friendships forged in prison, the understanding they shared, while Lisa fights to stay true to her newfound promise of recovery. The sounds of the bustling city fill the background, a reminder that while they have left the physical bars behind, the mental ones remain a constant presence. As the dust of their past begins to settle, the impact of the prison program continues to ripple through the lives of Marcus, Sophia, Malik, and Lisa. They find solace and strength in the friendships forged behind bars, a bond that transcends their former identities. In this new chapter, Sophia attends community workshops, using her passion for education to uplift others who are facing similar struggles. The sound of laughter fills the air as she guides discussions with former inmates, sharing their stories and fostering a sense of community. Meanwhile, Malik and Lisa navigate the fragile landscape of reintegration. Despite the challenges of stigma, their determination shines through as they lean on the support of their newfound family. As they recount their experiences, sounds of encouragement and camaraderie echo in the background. Their collective resilience serves as a reminder that while the road ahead is fraught with obstacles, the ties that bind them provide the strength needed to face an uncertain future, igniting hope for a better tomorrow.